Hey, good afternoon to you, Mark and Tram. Just an unsettling scene out here as we listen to the water just roar through the Salt River. You can see just off in the distance, about halfway to the other side, that paddleboard just being pulled back and forth into that shelf where there's an undertow being created. Phoenix police telling us that two men were seen in the water and possibly went under. That's when they coordinated a search effort with Phoenix Fire just yesterday and completed one. They said no one was found in the water, but later that evening, officers received two separate calls for missing persons. Now, information was gathered and indicated that two of the males were last seen yesterday morning when they left to go kayaking just east of where we are at 7th Street and Broadway. The two men were identified as 38-year-old Ryan Jacobs and 38-year-old Shane Coates. Now, we spoke to family who are actively searching out here, family, friends that is, who are out here hoping for some answers. Listen to what they had to say. Talk to me about, how often are these boys getting out and kayaking and doing this?
They do all the time. Yeah.
So what is your concern right now? Obviously, this is very early stages with the missing persons report. Talk to me about what's going on with you guys and what your approach is.
Try to find them, hopefully, alive. Yeah.
You said they do it a lot. They've got experience, so...
Bad undertow. But you don't realize what you're seeing on top is just a good steady flow. What's under the bottom's flipping. It's going to suck you right down.
And when you think about how far this particular river stretches, it goes for miles and miles and miles, and that's where friends and close family friends have been walking up and down the river area to see if they can find any clues, whether or not it's the kayak. Obviously, the paddleboard with the ankle leash is still stuck over here in this particular area of 19th Avenue and Broadway where we are. And at last check with Phoenix police, they said this is still considered a missing persons case, and that the investigation is ongoing. But a couple of the family friends do have people coming out who have their own drones that will fly 13 miles in any direction. And so Bianca Bono is going to continue to follow this story for us well into the evening, and she'll have more details for you tonight on 12 News at 10. But for now, we're live in Phoenix. Rachel Cole, 12 News.